A quick update before the call tomorrow. Time, I think it's 12:30. Double check which. Yeah, 12:30. Cool. So it's 12:30 tonight. Just going through the call one more time. Just preparation really. Get up around about 9 o'clock-ish. 8:30, something like that. We'll hop on me and Haruna will hop on a call around about 10. And then, to be honest, I like hopping on a call before the call. I like to just talk. I like to just we don't even need to go over the call. We do, but I'd like to just talk because for some reason I get in my head sometimes before a call. I get in my head and then I'll like, I don't know, if I haven't just spoken to someone or just communicated in a sense, I get in my head, and then when I get in my head, I start speaking. I don't know, I start rambling a bit, or I just don't know how to explain it, or I start talking to myself in my head when I'm talking, and then I lose my train of thought. So I don't know, it just removes it for some reason. It's like a fucking ritual or routine I just need to go through. Speak to someone, and it just because that's like, I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous anymore. But the only reason I'm more nervous and excited for this call is because I don't want to mess up, because I really want to land this person. This is a big one for us. This could be the real start for everything. But I also know that the reason I'm a bit skeptical, I'm a bit hesitant, or not hesitant, or nervous as well, is that I'm worried that we've provided too much information that's going to overwhelm him. So we need to really construct it. And I feel like we have, but this is going to be the hard point here. We need to really highlight to you exactly what needs to be done, why this needs to be done, why you need these foundation levels in place first before we can just pump some fucking AIs into your shit. How the roadmap's going to look. That it's not just going to be fucking overwhelmed with shit in one go. Because if he pays for this, he pretty much covers our whole Go High level. And then we've got Go High level, and everything after that is basically profit in a sense. But you just have flexibility. You're not fucking forking money out. So I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. I think our presentation's solid. We've got demos in place this time as well. Yeah, so I'm really excited. But overall, tomorrow as well, we've got a busy ass day. Got to go in after the call, which will end about 11:30. It probably might be an hour and a half. I don't know yet. 11:30, 1. Go in for 1:30ish. After that, we go in. Well, no, go in for 1:30ish. Fucking do a group project, because we're behind. I say we're behind, but they're just not giving us anything. But then we realize they're not giving us anything. We have to go figure it all out ourselves. So now we're having to figure that shit out. We're gonna figure that shit out. So we're probably going to be in. Well, I'm in until 8:30 anyways, because then we got Muay Thai in the evening. So fucking hell, yeah. So we just started Muay Thai at the fucking uni. I did one the other day outside some place down the city, which was good. But yeah, so we're gonna start the uni one as well, which is 8:30 to 10:30. 8:30 to 10. So yeah, we're gonna be in for fucking like 7 hours tomorrow. But yeah, this is a little update. End up being a 3-minute update, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, here we go. Oh, let me get my camera on. Hello?
There he is. Here I am. Sorry, about it.
Yeah.
So you two finish your catch up now?
Yeah. It is our small catch up. Oh, dear. How are you doing? Good?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Yeah, makes a change to the sunshine as well today. The weather's been nasty this week so far.
I know, and it's raining again tomorrow though, so only one day.
One day, make the most of it.
Yeah. Nah, literally. Yeah, what we'll do anyways, we'll go through this. I can't lie, we've got a bit to go through, just because there's a lot. I think we found a lot of opportunities, and we're quite excited to go through it anyways.
Okay.
So we'll break it all down. If you do get lost at any points, just ask us like questions, okay? Like jump in, just throw in a question, mate, because like there probably will be a few things. But what we'll do as well, I'll try and give a demo at the end, okay? So just try and, I guess, stay with it in some way, and then I guess I'll clear it up once we on how the visual side of things once we go through it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let me share my screen. Cool. Can you see that?
Yeah, this is looking technical already, mate.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's go through this. Okay. Cool. So AI opportunities. Let me go through this like this. Okay. Cool. So executive summary, really. So obviously the things we went through. We've got a quote preparation. Okay. Just time consuming. Something we want to go into. Break it down a bit further. It has a chance, opportunity to go and bring that time down a bit. Email burden, and then it's just that time again, 4 to 5 hours emailing. You've got no central kind of system, and this is probably the most critical thing that I'll go into a bit later on, to really bring it all together. And then just a potential risk factor with certain things, just the VAT. And then the opportunities that we found. Okay, so the fundamental bit that we think is the most crucial for yours is going to be a CRM system. Okay. Wait, can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
No, that'll do it. Okay, so we've got a CRM system. Okay, an AI email assistant, an AI filter manager, and we got an AI quote generator. Okay, which we'll break down all of them and how they actually work.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a opportunity matrix. Okay, so this is what we would use to identify what's actually worth your time. Okay, so when we broke down everything, we probably found about 10 potential opportunities, but not all of them are going to be worth your time. Some of them we've kind of combined it into some. So we'll basically base it off of business value and business complexity. Okay. So complexity would equal how long is it going to take to build it out? And then
Yeah.
time is going to equal cost as well. Okay. So we only want to sit around high business value to, we don't mind high complexity, okay, but we just don't want to sit anywhere around the high complexity and low business value, okay, which is, where's that one? High complexity, which is here, low business value. We don't want to sit in these gaps, okay.
Yeah.
So all of them are sitting high business value, okay, and that is where we want to sit with all of them. Okay, cool. So the first thing that we've kind of identified, which is the CRM software right now. So the main thing, which is why we think this is like very crucial, is that we need a hub. The problem we've got right now is it seems a bit scattered. Okay, we obviously got the whiteboard going on. We've got obviously, yeah, we've got things on
Love
the
whiteboard.
whiteboard. No, we'll keep the whiteboard. We'll keep the whiteboard. We just want to operate more central in a way, especially if we want to add some efficiency on top of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So credibility risk is just, again, you might lose where we are with things. Time with emails, you might, let's say you're searching for a document, okay, on one specific person, you might have sent that weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go search that name up, but it's still a bit of a nose to just where the hell was that email? Yeah. And then just context switching, okay, scrambled kind of interrupts working wise. And then limited mobility, like you probably have to come into the office potentially to see where someone is at. We want to have that same view anywhere, even by mobile. Okay, so that's kind of what is this solution is going to break into. Okay, so the CRM, again, this is something I'll give an example at the end as well, so you can visualize what it would actually look like.
Yeah.
But this is going to hold client records. Okay, so now you can send emails between your clients, but if you want that document, let's say the quote or amendments you've made, they're all there, every single one, all in one
Cool.
place. Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's very easy just to ping, like, call, let's say John, let me pull all of his information now. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want invoices on there, you can expand it further. You can see how much he's paid, keep it all there. So this software, the reason it kind of sat in that high complexity was not because it's hard to build, it's more because it takes a more time to do. Okay, but
Yeah.
in a good
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the reason it's good is because you can basically start to centralize the whole business into one. So let's say, for example,
You got QuickBooks in one area. Obviously, log into QuickBooks, view it. You can pull QuickBooks into this software. So QuickBooks, you still operate and use it normally, but now I just want to view it in one area. Okay.
Right.
So you got the business view basically all in one central hub. Okay. While everything's still operating normally. Okay. So that's basically what is allowing it to for you to do basically. You got email integration. Okay. So this one kind of works in two ways right now. You obviously probably going to want to still email people through email is just easier usage.
Yeah.
If you email through the software, which is a possibility, it's pretty much the exact same. You may find if you use it, it becomes easier to do that. But if you do that, then it stores more information. Okay. I think the most important information for you would probably be documents that you've sent between them. Okay. And that's what we can still do. So if you, let's say, use emailing, we can just pull those documents and make sure it's held in that client's folder anyways. Okay. And then dashboard view. A dashboard to view everything. Okay. And it's going to also allow you to potentially, if you ever was to scale and give it to somebody else, this allows them to come in and know what's going on a lot more easily. Yeah. So it gives you that opportunity to kind of delegate your role now into someone else's later in the future because it's now centralized. Okay.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So and then the pipelines again. I won't talk too much about the pipelines because I think it'd be easier just to show you. But this is this is the most crucial part, which connects to the dashboard, and it also links to the what's going on the whiteboard, which I'll go over later on. Okay.
Nice.
So before and afters, again, you're going from a slightly scrambled to you've got everything. Okay, it's on any device. Whiteboard, we're moving into pipeline stages. So you can keep the whiteboard, the pipeline, we want to automate that process. Okay. And we can obviously automate it obviously on the whiteboard, but we want to be able to automate it. And I think this is the most crucial part is that to get to the automation stages, we have to provide the AI a foundation layer. Okay.
Yeah.
And that foundation layer just basically means everything needs to sit in this hub. And then we can come and So we want to basically put everything on top of it and it can overlook it all. Because otherwise, I'll be honest, the AI would probably be more of a hindrance otherwise.
It's all the information to review. Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And then just tracking context, like is there you get the point where it's gonna basically keep it all in one place, okay? And you're gonna be able to stay on top of that. As I said, we basically get to add the next layers, which is the AIs on top of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one thing I want to introduce you to, okay, which if you don't go through with anything, I highly recommend just go through a ChatGPT. Okay. This will help your emailing. Okay. This is basically the bottom layer of AI. The bottom layer of AI. And I'll give you a demo right now. Okay. AI as a whole needs context. Okay. So the more context you give it, the better the output would be. And that's all it is. But it has a general understanding and it will come up with answers. So you don't have to give it lots of content, but the more you do, the better the answer will be. Okay. So let me give you an example. ChatGPT, as I said, like it's £20. Okay. If you don't go through it with anything, go through with this. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can just share my screen quickly. Okay, see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So this is what ChatGPT looks like. Okay. Is basically just a Google. Think of it as Google. Ask anything, it will know anything. Okay. But on like, let's say fucking steroids. Okay, like it knows its shit. Okay, like that's what it is. Okay. So okay, cool. So let's say I got an email, Mahit, whatever his name is. He keeps spamming me. Okay. About I don't even know what he keeps spamming us about. Okay. I'm just gonna copy and paste it in. Okay, this is the context. I'm not gonna tell it. Hi, can you write me an email, please? To Mahit. I don't know what he's trying to sell me. I don't even I don't care anymore. Can you just write a formal email and so I can just copy and paste that back to him? Again, you can put whatever really.
Right.
It will pick up everything, anything you want. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Polite email. Cool. So dear Mahir, thank you. Email. At this time, not interested in exploring any services or proposals. I would also ask that you please remove me from your details from your mailing list. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm gonna copy that in and I'm gonna send it straight over to him.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is to just
Right.
get an email together. Now, obviously, as I said, this is bottom level because if you want to refine it to how you sound, okay, this is where we would come in, and this is how we would train our stuff, is that we want to take lots of data and make it sound like you, okay? And that's basically what you can do with AI. You can take empty thought, yeah, and just refine it to how you sound and how you want it to be, okay? So the more
Yeah.
information I give him and say, now I need you to say this, I need you to say that, I need you to do this, that's how you get that consistent output. That's how the quotes will come about, the draftings will come about, and the understanding. So now you kind of get the idea of the AI has the understanding, it can spit the output out. We just need to refine it into how you want to do it. And we
Yeah.
don't always want to be given it the context. And that's basically the level that we're going to. We integrate it so it has the context 24/7. You're not providing it, it's overviewing everything. And that's what that fundamental layer provides it. Okay. Okay, cool. So if I head back here, let me just change my screen in a minute. 2 secs. Okay, we good?
Yeah, I can see it.
Cool. So ChatGPT, £20 a month. Yeah, that's just an option. Now, this bit, Haruna will go through all the AIs and just to explain how these all work now.
Yeah, so basically this AI assistant hierarchy is the architecture we'd look to use for the AIs themselves. So we have 3 AI agents here, and the one at the very top would be the filter manager here, which would watch the pipeline and watch all the emails coming through. If any of the emails require quote generation, we now pass that on to the AI quote generator. If it requires drafting an email, we give it to the AI email assistant because these guys are specialized in that area and they will do the best when it comes to quote or email assistant. I'll go over them in more detail in the coming slides. So the filter manager, the main thing is you're right now, your pipeline, you don't know where people are. So when someone asks where are we at, you don't know where they're at, which is, kind of makes you look unprofessional.
Yeah.
And then as well, we have to have this in place, even if you go through with our CRM. If you go through with just the CRM, now you just have a fancier whiteboard. It's just a fancier whiteboard that you're gonna have to now go in there and manually move things around.
Yeah.
So with AI Filter Manager, we look to automate this and we look to filter out all the emails coming through as well. So the solution to that would be, so the AI is actively watching your email. It's watching your emails and looking for specific words that will tell us to move through the pipeline stages. For example, let's say this client said, we'd like to go ahead. We now move on. We now move this client from the first stage to quote accepted stage within the pipeline. And this pipeline is working constantly, watching your emails so that we'd never miss something like that as well. And in the case you decide to, something happens via phone call, you can go in there and change it by yourself, so that
Right. Okay. Yeah.
you can have everything there ready. And it's built directly onto the CRM, so it would just be seamless. You wouldn't even know it would just happen automatically for you. And then next slide. So the other part of the AI filter manager is email organization. So we'd be looking through your emails, we'd be looking, what does this email, what category should this email go into? Is it a quote request? Is it amendment? Is it a general query? Is it a status check? Or is it urgent? So we look all at this and place them all into folders so that now every single folder has basically it's set out so that we know what emails this is related in, what is this folder related with, and so on. So it becomes much easier now for us to go ahead and draft with the coming filter email assistant.
Yeah.
So the AI email assistant, again, you said that you take 4 or 5 hours out of the day just drafting up emails and responding, which is not good work-life balance because you're forced to stay into the office a lot longer than you would like to because no one's really to help out here. And then it's as well productivity. There's not much. You're always swapping from. You have to first finish your emails to even start, working.
Yeah.
And it's really inefficient to just write these out yourself. Like Kaden said, ChatGPT can help in a way with this, but we'd use ChatGPT in a much better way that would give it a lot more context and be much more professional and perfected in a way. So the solution to this would be, let's say you get an email coming through. Hi Adam, we've been thinking, and actually we want to add a downstairs toilet to the extension plans. Is that possible? We now take this and we give it all the context, all the details you've given us before, and then we draft an email here. Now we wouldn't send this email. What we do is we put it onto the CRM, and we'd have a specific dashboard that would have the drafted email, and you could take a look at this drafted email, decide, okay, is this worth sending? If it is, just send it out. You spend 45 seconds reviewing it, and then you just send it out. If you want to change it yourself, you can change it yourself and add some key details that you want to add. Maybe there's something that has to be in there that wasn't in there, and you can add that and then send it off. So all of this is automated, and as well, it goes to the client's record that you sent this. So it's much more consistent, and the time spent per email is much lower than the time spent before.
Yeah.
And then the final one, which is the quote generator, which it is pretty important right now because you're spending around 40 minutes per quote, 30 minutes writing it, and 10 minutes doing research, yeah? And you said that most of what goes into these quotes is almost the same. The quotes are almost identical within one another, meaning you're spending a lot of time just writing stuff out that doesn't have to be written out. It's inconsistent. It's the same thing, but you're writing it over and over again. And as well, sometimes you said that you've forgotten VAT, that's just money out of your pocket. Now you're gonna have to just tank it, and to be fair, it's not worth it to just lose something out like that. Conversions drop from this because there's slow turnaround as well. Since you're always taking time writing many different quotes, the conversions are gonna drop. So what we do for this one is, after you go to the site and you see, all right, everything's ready, you just tap into your phone, key details you'd want, a note, and then we take this note now and we put it into the quote. So we take this note and we give the AI context, as well as a sort of a template of what a quote should always look like. A quote will always look like this. And then we put your personal notes that you've given to us, that you've written after your site visit. And then now we take that, put it in, make sure to calculate VAT fees. We go to the council website to make sure we don't miss out on any prices as well. And it's very context aware. So we make sure that we never miss any of this, and it will match your tone so that you said that you like the personal touch when it comes to writing quotes. It's specific to you, and it sounds like
which like a copy of what you spoke about on site. So you just put some of those comments into the quote.
Exactly.
Come across really personal then.
Come across like you've even been in there writing it down.
That's exactly it. It.
So that's what we do with your notes. And you can see the before and after here. Before you spent 40 minutes, now it's around 10, 15 minutes, maybe just checking out quotes, making sure everything is correct.
Yeah.
And the AI here would handle 90% of the repetitive content, meaning you just have to put in the important details that are probably different around different quotes. Maybe the specific parts that would be different between quotes.
Yeah.
You would go ahead and change that. But we do 90% of the repetitive content. And as well, fees are auto-populated by AI, meaning you're never going to miss a VAT for probably the rest of the time here. And then your conversions will probably return towards that 90%, since now it's consistently getting quotes much, much quicker than taking 40 minutes per day. And as well, this would be put on somewhere on the CRM software so that you can go check it out before it's even sent out. So none of these are sent out without your approval. So just in case, there's something, the AI has done something wrong or it's putting in a wrong amount, you can go in there and check it and just send it after you've approved it.
Yeah.
So this would all exist on the software, on the CRM, which would make it much easier because, again, everything is centered now, it's centralized, and it would be much easier to see all of these going at the same time.
So we just finished off going through basically Go High Level and kind of demoing to him what it would all look like, just because we do obviously know that we can't obviously say this is the software to get on top of, this is what it's all going to look like, this is how it's all going to work, and he doesn't get it, because obviously even from just a basic level of AI, ChatGPT, Adam didn't know what that was, which is fine. So which is why I think it's extra crucial to display a demo or some sort of demo, because I think it's just very difficult to stay with what everything's supposed to look like. So yeah, we basically just ran him through what Go High Level would look like. Again, it's quite crucial if you're trying to change up someone's whole current operating system. I think you need to display to them how simple it is to use this new operating system. And to be honest, he did say at the very end, like, it was really clear, and we're quite glad that he found that, because it was probably a more in-depth one that we've had so far, in how many things to go through. And our main focus was to really get a clear point across, a clear perspective of how would this look, integrating all these things into your company. And I can understand as well where he would get lost, because it's not just one thing, it's getting this whole new operating system and then integrating things on top of that. It's quite hard to picture exactly how would these AIs sit on top of it, where are they operating, how am I going to get this information. So I think it was quite crucial to show him that, and we did obviously do that. He found it, well, he did say that he found it very understandable and easy, like simple to kind of get his head around, it seemed like. But yeah, so we've basically got an 8-week build out. As I said in the video, the main focus is getting him integrated into the software, because most softwares aren't difficult to use. It's just about using them. And I try to get that across as well. It's just about using them, and you'll kind of get your head around it. But yeah, so really excited. Everything went really well. I think the biggest thing for us was that he did find it clear, which was something we were trying to work on a bit more on, the presentation and explaining how these AIs will actually sit inside your process, because most people don't understand that. They obviously think now, oh, where's this AI, or what's this AI going to do, and it might be doing things I don't want it to do. And I think that was the biggest thing we had to get across, and I think we did manage to nail that. So yeah, it's all really good, everything's going fantastic. So I'm excited. I think the next goal for us is to land a bigger company which focuses on diving deeper into more layers of the business, so more managerial levels, and then talking to more people. So I think we've got one lined up soon, hopefully, so we'll be able to give a breakdown on that one as well.